What's up, gamers? I'm back. So Comfey comes out in Pokemon Unite in 2 days from now. They say 3, but it's 2 days at reset, which is what, 8 p.m. Eastern. One of them, I think it's 7 now that the time changed. But either way, very soon at reset. So kind of hype. And Pokemon Unite Twitter has started to post its moveset. They posted its ult. We've got some news about its stats. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Very hee-hoo. Comfey is kind of like, it's got a lot of people doomsaying because it's a lot like Yumi from League of Legends. And I don't really get that reference because, believe it or not, I have interacted with a female before. So I don't know what Yumi did in League, but apparently it's pretty similar to this. So, its first move, Floral Healing here. Floral Healing has Comfey attach itself to an ally Pokemon, granting that ally a shield and restoring its HP. Any HP restored in excess of the ally Pokemon's maximum is converted into a shield, which is very interesting to me because this makes me think of Brigitte and Overwatch. I don't know what I guess every character they put into the game makes me think of Brigitte and Overwatch because it totally ruined the game and made them have to make Overwatch 2. But I'm getting off on a little bit of a tangent here, but if you're able to go to a full HP ally and just shield them up right away, I mean, obviously, it depends on how much it is. I'm assuming the shield varies based on how many petals the Comfey has. But either way, you kind of just give that ally so much more HP just starting out right away from a fight. And then you have the fight, however long it draws out, to build back up your little petals and then heal them again. So it's going to make them very, very tanky. Granted, you can only do it with one Pokemon. So I guess it's kind of an interesting factor. Whereas Blissey can egg different teammates. But this is kind of what Brig did with their shields originally. She'd be able to throw armor at people. And if they were full HP, you could now have a Genji with 400 HP instead of 200. And then just absolutely shred through the entire team. Which kind of makes me think of something like, well, Greninja, because he plays very similar to Genji. You give Greninja a fat shield or something like Cinderace that just A-presses and or assassinates the enemy team. And what do? Like, it's got healing on it. It started off with more HP than it should have. And now it's just able to wipe through your whole team. So it's actually kind of really scary. I don't know. Floral Healing sounds very scary to me. We'll watch this short little hee-hoo video. And it looks like Comfey's able to attack while on the Pikachu. So it uses up, you see it uses up all of its little petals here to give the Pikachu its shield. And it's still attacking the buff here, which is interesting to me. And I'm not quite sure how the damage works. The buff you don't see start attacking right away, but it looks like maybe on that last frame is when it starts. So if you fill up all of these little petals, that's when it takes damage. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but it looks like you use up your healing healer and then you're able to attack. Pikachu we see not attacking, but in the next one we see that whoever Comfey's on can attack, which is really, really interesting and honestly very scary. I don't know, man. You team up for a objective fight and you have a Comfey on you. Now you're a tank. You're getting passive healing once its things are made, and you have 2 players damaging the enemies. Seems very, very strong. And that's just one move. Now, here's another move that they've showed, which is Grass Knot. And they say Grass Knot has Comfey unleash vines in a designated direction, dealing damage to opponents and leaving them unable to move. If it hits 2 opponents, it pulls the second opponent to the first location and deals additional damage to both. So I really wish they showed a video of it hitting 2, right? Because it makes me think, let's say you're fighting a Cinderace and this Zeraora here. If the Cinderace is behind, it would zuck it up to where the Zeraora is. And now you have 2 Pokemon right in the same area. So, like, let's say if you're attached to a Greninja, now you have a double Surf. Or even if this Pikachu here, you double Electro Ball, you double Thunder. You're hitting 2 players now because your Comfey was able to crowd control them in right to where you're going to double hit them, which also seems really, really good, man. I don't know, dude. Comfey sounds really scary, and it also sounds like ADC characters aren't going to be able to utilize it as much. Like this move specifically, Grass Knot. Obviously, if you have 2 opponents and you pull them together, you want to be able to hit them both at the same time. Cinderace can't do that. Greninja can with Surf, and it's boosted auto, and it's melee auto. But its regular auto can't do that. So characters with multi-hit moves like Pikachu, for example, Electro Ball, Thunder, Thunderbolt, that kind of stuff is going to be really, really good with Comfey, it seems like. And also very scary. This crowd control attack, like you see Pikachu attacking here too, right? So Pikachu's attacking, Comfey's attacking. Kind of spooky, man. Kind of spooky. I'm really just curious to see if this thing is going to come out absolutely turbo broken and make the game unfun to play. Of course, except for the duo of Comfey and DPS. That seems like it's going to be fun if it's broken. You just roll through the enemy team, obviously, until you meet the other Comfey and other DPS in the other team. But, I mean, if you get caught out, granted, if you get caught out for bad positioning, that's usually your fault. He who you should get punished for it. But if you get caught out against this 2v1 at all times, GG, buddy. Have fun back in spawn every single time. So that'll be fun. Positioning seems like to get even more punished, which is fantastic. Oh boy. And I know I say that like kind of sarcastically because just position better and you'll be fine. But to an extent, that's how a Sableye is, right? To an extent, that's Sableye. Just position better. Except when you're in your own jungle. Like what? Here I go about Sableye. Just position better, as I say. Oh, but you get invaded by a Sableye? I guess I shouldn't have left spawn. That's the kind of thing I'm looking at here, right? Just position better. Oh, I'm sorry, this dude has a healer attached to him, and I'm getting hit by 2 characters really on 1 character model, and the Comfey shields are on the Pikachu, and I can't kill them? I'm already raging? And I have not actually played against the character. And also, we haven't talked about its ultimate. I'm going to lose my mind. Here it is. This is the stuff of nightmares for me. This is it. This is more terrifying for me than being in a social situation, and that's saying something. I would probably rather do just about anything else, and that's how scary this Unite move is to me, dog. Flowery Fields forever. It should just be Flea Fields forever, something FF, because if I see it, I'm going to spam the FF button, get me out. Has Comfey create a large area of tall grass around itself, allowing all Pokemon in the grass to hide, just as with other tall grass on the map. Because there wasn't enough of that. There wasn't enough tall grass. I think we should get more. I think the whole map should be grass. I think grass is really fun because when I go in the grass, it's like there's a helicopter with an actual beam and they're like, hey, he's here. You can still hit him. But when the enemy goes in the grass, now they're gone. I go to follow them into the grass. Oh, actually, they're not even in the game anymore. And I get nuked. Stupid. I hate grass, man. Comfey makes more grass. Check this out. You see this? And it heals you. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Here you see Comfey. This is what I'm saying. It looks like you don't take damage until all of the little leaves go onto this Zero Aura. That's what I was mentioning earlier with the blue buff. So you fill all that and now you're taking damage. Although I will note Pikachu's not attacking here, so I don't really fully understand that interaction. We will see. The bush though, you see Pikachu's invisible. Let's see. Is he invisible while he's attacking? He better not be, or I will. He looks pretty transparent to me, dog. And I don't like that because that's basically more bushes that I have to deal with. It's not going to work right for me, but when the other team does it, it's going to be insanely broken. So this is Flowery Fields forever, man. FF faster, please. Triple F. This is wild. This character is going to be crazy, man. This character is going to be crazy, and maybe it'll come out and be incredibly underwhelming and nobody picks it, in which case I got all upset and worked up for nothing, that's totally fine with me. I'd be okay with that. But I'm going to talk about it because I like Pokemon Unite and adding a new character. So here we are. That's all we have from the official Pokemon Unite. And now we have some kind of leak type stuff from El Chico Eevee that we're going to get into. So here he's saying it looks like Rayquaza's hidden from the enemy, which is kind of insane. You see there's 2 ults here. So, I mean, that's kind of a questionable screenshot. But then here you have the 1. Because this is custom, right? That's why there's 2 ults laid down. You have the grass and Rayquaza is transparent. So you can't see it. Which means somebody's going to have to face check it if the Comfey is going to ult the Rayquaza. I'm not saying that will necessarily be the meta play or the right play, but it is a play. We'll see how it turns out, and that is kind of scary. You already have to be really close to see Rayquaza's HP. You can't see it from across the map like you could with Zapdos. And now Comfey can just hide it. Which means Mew beam secures, range secures, won't work. Which is horrifying. Comfey ults it. Frick it, dog. It's a coin flip even harder because you can't see. Now your team has a massive advantage over it, which is kind of crazy. Although if there can't be 2 Comfeys in a tournament. But in ranked, because they hate us and they won't give us draft mode, if there's 2 Comfeys, then I guess nobody can see it. Now we're all blind. Congratulations. So this is going to be kind of interesting. It looks like it makes Rayquaza invisible. That's kind of woo. And the last thing is Comfey got a little bit of a nerf, he says, before it comes out. And this doesn't look like that big of a deal, right? On Magical Leaf, the hit per leaf goes down 1% and 10 flat damage or whatever, 10 flat attack. That's really doesn't seem like a big deal. 1% and 10 attack, not a big deal. And then Grass Knot, 3% and 10 down. That's not really a big deal. That doesn't look too huge. It's not like 30% or anything. So it's pretty much going to be about as it is right now, you know? So we'll see how this goes. It doesn't seem like they're trying to kill it. Although we obviously don't know its power level. So we don't know if it was underleveled or underpowered to begin with. So That's what we have on Comfey. Comes out in a couple of days, and I think a lot of people are quick in their boots about this character, especially the league players, and also me, because I saw a bush and now I'm scared. So I probably won't be able to sleep for the next couple of nights, fearing all of the bushes. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think about Comfey. Are you excited for it? Are you dreading it? And be sure to come back for tomorrow when we're going to talk about bot matches tomorrow. I got a plan for a video. I got plans now. So be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, come back for more videos. Peace out.